Hey, this is Tim, and today we're going to talk about Chatbase. This is an application, as it says here, that allows you to upload your documents or add a link to a website and get a ChatGPT-like chatbot for your data. So the way I'm using this is as a customer support and product finding chatbot. So when a customer comes to the site, they can click on the chatbot and ask questions about general customer service, and also if they need help finding a product, they can use it for that as well. So the way you do it, you go to My Chatbots, and what you'll do is set up a new chatbot, and it's going to ask you to choose a file. Well, that is assuming you're under files. They also have text where you could paste in simple text data. You could have it crawl a website, and this is something new. I'm not really sure what that is, but I used the files where I went and chose a file, and then when you hit Create Chatbot, it will actually, let's go back to one of mine. It will actually allow you to embed the website in two different ways, or the chatbot in two different ways. This one is probably how you normally see it when a chat appears at the bottom of the screen, pops up in a window. But I already have live chat on my website, so I'm using this one. And this is just for 24-hour product finding assistance. But what it does is I paste this on a page where they can go to, customers can go to, and it'll pull up the chatbot, which looks like this. It'll have a screen that says what can I help you with, and then they type their message in down here, and then it begins the conversation. So for this data set, I can go to the dashboard and see what kind of questions are being asked. And for instance, if I click on this one, which is live here, and you can select the days up to this month, last month, 30 days, whatever you want. And I advise going in here and checking the answers. And if the answer were wrong, you can revise the answer and give it the correct answer, so the next time the chatbot will get it right. Now, I've done two different data sets with this. When I started out, I just took the raw chat transcript documents from our live chat and just pasted it in here. But what I found is it had a lot of links, and what it was doing, it was actually taking first parts of like one link and then joining it with a second part of another link to create a link that gives you 404 errors. So, and then the product advice it was giving was pretty much horrible. It was just doing what ChatGPT does sometimes. It just makes up answers. So what I did instead of just pasting in bunches of raw data, I went through the files and actually broke it down to individual questions. So there's only one question asked per little block here. So it knows that this is the customer question and this is our response. So it can recognize that pattern all throughout this document. And after I did this, it actually, like if you were asking anything about MERS, it does actually give the correct link. So it works pretty well. And then, if a customer is asking for basic intercom information about an apartment building, well, that's not enough to give a good response. So, give a general answer, and then we ask them, is it wired or wireless? Do you need video or audio and video? How many apartments? All those things. So then they can ask more detailed questions, and then we can break it down to where it's going to, we've got more detailed information on all those applications, all those questions down here, where it can give part numbers or whatever and much more detailed info. So once I did this, it's surprising how well this actually works. So I would recommend not just giving it a whole bunch of data, but to give it really good data, because garbage in, garbage out, as they say. The other things on here that I use anyway are the settings are for setting it up. It shows the data set. And here's a base prompt, which is I want you to act as a document that I'm having a conversation with. Your name is David. Telling the chatbot to use the name David makes it look more realistic. And you will also provide me answers given from the info. If the answer is not included, say exactly I'm not sure. You can call us, and here's our phone number. And then stop after that and refuse to answer any question not about the info. Never break character. Because people are going to get in here and ask stupid questions just because it's a bot. So you want to just nip that in the bud, and you also don't want it just making up answers. This is new actually. There was no GPT-4, and apparently there still isn't because I can't select it. Temperature is just how accurate you want your responses to be. If you start raising this, yeah, it's going to take a little more leeway on the answers it gives. So I want it to be extremely accurate. So I keep the temperature at 0, and it's probably going to end up telling them to call the 888 number if it can't figure it out. Anyway, it's a pretty good tool. Pricing's on the website, which has already changed since I got in. So just take a look at it. It's a great tool, and I highly recommend it.